back. We have a special guest joining us right now, and if you know racing, you know the name Ed Carpenter.
Ed Carpenter joins us now, just days before the Indy 500. Ed, how you feeling right now? How you doing?
I'm feeling good. You know, we've got one hour of practice left before the big day, and I think we're in a pretty good spot.
Well, take us through race week. For those who don't know racing, who don't know about the Indy 500, talk about the lead up, because that in and of itself is really fun.
Yeah, I mean, you get through qualifying weekend, which is a ton of pressure. We have 2 hours of practice that we had on Monday, and then after that, it kind of goes into media and community events. So a lot of media. We'll go do some school visits, different sponsor appearances. We have our final practice 1 hour on carb day, then a pit stop competition. Then after that, practice is done. You know, one of my favorite days is the day before the race. We have the 500 Festival Memorial Day Parade, which is always fun, you know, being a local guy and have my family with me, seeing a lot of friends and my kids' classmates, things like that. And then, you know, you try to get one last good sleep in before we go out and race the greatest race in the world.
Ed, for those non-racing fans, you talked a little bit about the community events, but what makes the 500 the best spectacle in racing?
I mean, I think it's everything. You know, it's such a long-standing event going all the way back to 1911, and you know, the city of Indianapolis and really the whole state, you know, just comes alive during May. You know, being a resident here, you know, having kids in school and different sports, you know, I'm driving around all the time, taking them to events, and as soon as the calendar goes from April to May, you know, you see checker flags flying everywhere. And really just the whole state, you know, gets so excited for this event, which, you know, energizes us as competitors. And then as we get closer to race day, you know, you have people coming in from all over the world, you know, coming to enjoy, you know, this event that our state and the Speedway puts on. And it's, you know, it's a world-class, one-of-a-kind event.
Wow.
Oh, let's talk about it now for the racing fans. This is what they care about. You are pulling double duty this weekend. You are in the race, qualified, of course, but you've got 3 others on your team that's qualified. So my question is, what are you more nervous about, how you do or how your team does in this race?
I mean, it's a team effort for sure, you know, but you know, for me, you know, I'm a teammate to Renus and Christian, our other drivers. You know, the team does a great job working together, but every day that goes by, you know, I'm more and more focused on what it's going to take for myself to win the race, you know, and secondary is us working together to put all 3 of our cars in the best position possible. You know, but I've got to stay focused on my job, which is being the best that I can be to deliver for my team.
And Ed, as one of the most experienced drivers there, what's the one thing you stress to the rookies?
Just patience and mistakes. You know, you've got to race this race very hard now with how reliable our Chevys are. But at the same time, 500 miles is a long time. You know, you can't beat yourself. You know, you've got to go out and beat 32 other people, but to be able to do that, you can't make mistakes that you have control of. So you got to run a clean, smart race.
You've got several 500s under your belt. What's the goal going into this one for you and your team?
Winning. You know, we're here to win. You know, anything less than that, you know, we'll be disappointed and have a lot of work to do before we get back here a year from now.
Is there anything that still gives you goosebumps on a, you know, race day when it's ready to go?
Yeah, all of it. You know, the whole process from opening day through race day. You know, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure. You know, but that's what keeps us coming back.
Is it back home in Indiana that gets you, or is it the Star Spangled Banner?
Literally, you know, whether it's driver intros, taps, back home again in Indiana, the anthem, the flyover. You know, I kind of missed the balloon release myself. I'm a bit of a traditionalist. You know, all the special traditions that make the day so special, you know, they all get you, each and every one of them.
I guess
the drivers start your engine.
I know, the drivers start your engine.
Let's go.
It just gives you goosies if you're watching on TV, let alone in person. That's why I want to wrap things up if we can. If someone's going to the race this weekend for the first time, what is your advice to them? What do you tell them if they're going to see you and those other racers on the track for the first time at the Indy 500?
I would say get there early. You know, there's so much going on with pre-race festivities, you know, starting, you know, almost 2 hours before the race. So you can't get there early enough just to take it all in, maybe go visit the midway, some of the displays and gift shops. But then, you know, get yourself someplace that you can watch. There's going to be a ton of ton of legends of our sport out doing parade laps and celebrities and different things going on. So you can't get here early enough, and bring plenty of water or whatever your beverage of choice is. Some
Milk,
sunscreen,
maybe?
possibly, maybe even an umbrella. You never know what you're going to get at Speedway.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, well, Ed, we know you're a busy man. We so appreciate your time. We are wishing you and your team good luck this weekend.
Yeah, Ed, we appreciate you. Thank you. And again, good luck to you and your team.
Thank you very much.